Hi guys, J Mike here. I've got some. We've got barking dogs in the background. That will be happening for a short while. So bear with me. Hi guys. I forgot my coffee again. This is day two now. Day two, forgetting my coffee. Let's see. Okay. Who is here? We got a couple of you. Good morning from New England. Troy in the house. Hello. Hi, Troy. What's going on? Thanks for the thumbs up. I I got one Nightbot command working so far. I'm not ashamed to say I don't have command of all the commands because one reason I did not spend time to do it. That's all I can say. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Nunspute. Hi. Let's see, we have 4 people, I think. Yeah. More than I thought I could expect. You guys have the notification bell on. That is good news for me. Thank you so much. Shay Herrera. Hello. Hello. All right. So, once again, I am live, but I did not plan anything, just open discussion. So, what you say in the chat will give me the idea of what to talk about. So, just type J in the chat and you can see your link. We will connect that way. So if you're not connected, go ahead and do that. Rubes Fanatic Blogs in the house. Hello. Hello to you. Not cute. Hi. You were my top chatter yesterday. Thank you so much. It seems like a week ago. My days are so long. All sorts of things happening. You could hear dogs. We have so many dogs in the house. I don't bring them up here, not very often, but we have American Pit Bull Terriers, and they're nice dogs, but they are a lot to handle. They're very active, full of energy. They love people. They need people. And some of people are afraid of them. There's Hi Tita Guy. Thank you for coming in. Mega Mall Love. Shout out to you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My favorite live streamer. One of my favorites. I have friends. I hope to think they are friends. So, please connect to Tracy. Yes, right there. Group Fanatics. Friends with Tita Guy. I hope I'm saying that right, Tita. I don't remember you shouting out your own name in your live stream. But, thumbs up. Thank you, Gnomes Butte. My name is J Mike. I know some of the Australians and the Europeans, you pronounce it as Mick, which is it's part of my old country in Norway, and I am Norwegian. Mick would be the old country way of saying it. It's short for my last name Mikkelsen, so which in America it became Michelson. So just a little piece of myself for you guys. Tita Guy, Mega Mall Love shout out. I think I went back to that. So let's move forward. Mega Love shout out to Lily Lazaga. Hi, I've got the small text on my screen. I have it the minimized so I can read the chat I am still learning how to do this, how to do it the best way for it to do it. So, just going through the comments. It's Tita Gay, I guess, gay. But in Philippines, that is pronounced Guy. So now I'm still not sure. You'll have to call me, or I don't know. Because I know Pinay is Nay, and that is Pinay, so that's why I said Gai. I'm trying to pronounce all the letters. Gaye. Tita Gaye. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to look at that, Tita, until we talk, and then I will get it straight. So that's always the best way to know someone is when we talk. Because in America, I'm not sure if you're in the States or if you're in Europe. I think you're in the States. You could also tell me that too. Because Americans pronounce AY. Words that end in AY, Americans pronounce it A, not I. So that's why I don't know. So Lily is in the house. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm just going through the chats because sometimes that gives me a lot to talk about. So, and that's always a good thing because then I don't need to worry about what I'm going to talk about anymore. I'm in the bus going home. Lily, oh, that's right. You take the bus. I saw your video. You ride buses and you do videos about it. So that's fun. I did a video inside the bus looking out, and I was on Batangas Highway. Batangas, I guess it's pronounced. Batangas Highway going from Batangas City going to Nasugbu Highway. I was going to Tagaytay, but we had to go toward Nasugbu that way. It was a longer trip. It wasn't direct. So, and I did a video just looking out the window. Beautiful. If you like that, if you like to see the area of driving, it can be fun to see that. So maybe you should do that. I don't know. I didn't see all your videos, so I don't know. So maybe if you have not done that, go, because some people find that interesting. Mega Mall love shout out. I think Filipinos say mega love shout out, but I love the Mega Mall. It's in Mandaluyong City, in near Pasig and Manila, right there. It's in the metro, and it's Mega Mall, my favorite place. I like the Mall of Asia too. That was my first mall that I saw. Beautiful, largest malls in the world, and they're gorgeous. They are world class. So if you're in the Philippines and you think, I wonder what it's like in America, we have smaller malls. We have a lot, but they're not so big. It's like Ayala Mall or something like that. So we don't have Mega Mall in U.S. There's one in Minnesota. It's Mall of America. I don't know how big that is though. But I say Mega Mall shout out, Mega Mall love shout out to everybody. Thanks Troy for hanging out. Thank you Lily for hanging out. Troy, thank you. Connect with guys. Connect. Type Jay in the chat. In Nightbot will drop your link. Don't drop your link. Just type JY. Hi Ashley, you did come back. So good friend there. You will be my top chatter maybe. Or one of the top chatters. Thank you, and don't forget to connect, guys. Let's see. I still have some noise. They are going to move out. Not move out permanently, but they're going to move out for the next hour or two. They will go out. So the dogs need to go out. We can hear them. We removed the carpeting so we can hear the footsteps now. So, Sammy Chavez is in the house. Hello. Type my name, Jay, and get your link in the chat and connect, guys, with Roy Sammy Chavez. Yes, I only have so many commands. I don't have all the commands running, but I will get to that in time once I get used to this. Maybe if I get a co-host, that will give me opportunity to go off screen and set that up, because it needs to be live, I guess, or some functions need to be live. So that's my understanding. And if that's not correct, I will learn. So it's good that you guys are chatting. Guys, if you're not connected with Lily, go ahead and connect with Lily Lazaga. Oops. Sorry. Lily Lazaga. So Lily has 2780 subscribers. That's a nice channel. You've been doing this for a while. That's good. It does take a while to get that number. I know I was on a different social network. It was not video, it was chat and stuff and games and stuff like that. And I had over 3,000, and that was a good number for that site. But I was there for a while, and when you are kind to people, they will do kind things in return. So that's one of my words of wisdom. I like to learn. I learn from wisdom phrases, famous quotations, things like that. Our historic teachers, the philosophers, those types of educators, and our leaders who were philosophers and educators in the past. The things they said were meaningful, and I learned from that. When we first read a statement that was made thousands of years ago, we sometimes don't know what does that really mean, and we can learn what it really means when we learn more about that person. There's a reason they stay in history. Mommy Lily, hello. Okay, I'm just rambling, that's all I can do. I have my little old reader glasses on today, so they're not so good. I can't read the fine print, but I prefer the fine print. Sometimes I'm not logical. So sometimes we all like to think we're logical, right? Right, Ashley? But love and kindness is better than always being right. It's good to be right, but it's better to be lovely and kind. And there's my friend Rob Vet. Thanks for hanging out, Rob. Good to see you. I was just talking about how I am still learning on the fly. There's always something to learn, but there's always more to learn from our ancient teachers in history. We can learn a lot from the people whose words are written in stone. There's a reason they don't go away. So, but yeah, we're making friends here, guys. Connect. Just type Jay in the chat, and your link will Nightbot will give us the link. They will put your link out for you. No need to do that. So we know that YouTube frowns on that. So good to make connections. It's good to know that a lot of us are already connected, but if you're not, just drop my name, Jay. Right, Kevin? If you guys aren't connected with Kevin, Kevin is a friend of mine, a good friend, supportive, very supportive. I am so grateful for you guys who are supporting me. So Kevin, just drop Jay in the chat, and Nightbot will throw your link out for everyone. And guys, please connect and bring more people, because I will only be here for 1 or 2 hours, probably more than an hour if possible. If nothing stops me, I will stick around for a couple hours. That depends, because I need to take a break, but I will not unless someone can help me for a few minutes. Sissy Love is here. Hello. If any of you guys feel like chatting to the group, I can bring you up here. Just let me know. It looks like Kevin and Rob are connected. That's great. I did not know you guys were friends. We learn these things when this happens. So I'm learning something on my live streams. It looks like I'm just mumbling, but I'm learning too. I'm learning to talk to you guys. Mega love shout out to Kevin from Lily. Good morning everyone. let's see. Lots of fast typing. R.S. Chavez says, hello, brother, love, Rob Vet. Rob Vet, sorry. I need my coffee, Rob. I'm one of those guys. I drink out of a small cup. I have the little china cup, the little they're teacups, and I have 2 or 3 of those in the morning. That's about one big travel mug if that's the kind of coffee you do. You take the travel mug and you drive to work and you drink your coffee. That's about how much 3 cups is for me. So it's really one full serving of coffee, and I've not had enough because let's see, I was a controller and I always had to have 3 cups in the morning, 3 small cups. So it gets me going to handle all the situations. I will check my email. I have Facebook, email, Messenger, I have Yahoo, and I have Gmail. So I've not checked that this morning. I've not checked any of my actual email this morning. So let's see what you guys are talking about. Rob, I would give you a super chat if you come up here for 2 minutes, 3, 4, 5 minutes, just a couple of moments. We could all get to hear you just for a few seconds. I would be forever grateful. We can get you up here. Let's see. Let's put the StreamYard link, and whoever clicks that, I will see you in the backstage, and then we will try to put you up here. Let's see if that can work. Rob, I drink coffee by the gallon. Rob, I used to, back in the day, my brother-in-law and I made a pot of coffee at bedtime. The women, we had a couple of beers, we weren't drunk or anything, just a few beers, and we chatted all night long. And then the women wanted to go to sleep, and Bob says, Jay, I want to make a cup of coffee. I'm going to make a pot of coffee. You want some coffee? And I said, sure. We had coffee, and then we went to sleep. Fully caffeinated coffee. I never drink decaf. But I don't do that anymore because I can fall asleep on coffee, but then I don't get a long sleep. I end up waking up. And at my age, I have to urinate, and then it makes me think too much, and that's what keeps you awake. Your mind is racing. So the food can do the same thing too. If you eat too much at bedtime, or if you eat the wrong thing, some foods make you burn more calories, and that can keep you awake. But it'll keep you thin too. Catabolic food can keep you thin because of that. Lots of good benefits from that. So if you want to learn about healthy diet, talk to an older person who is not overweight. They will just ask them what do they do. So yeah, go ahead, guys. There's the StreamYard link. Go ahead and click it, and we'll just talk. There's no format. We're just going to find out who each other is. Yeah, most of us have coffee in the morning. Just go click that StreamYard, and when I see you in the backstage, I'll just bring you in. So we can do that. And 8 million people in the house. That's good for me because I'm just new at this. Only been doing this. This is like number 5 or 6. I started late last week, so Lily still hanging out. Thank you so much. There's no talk format. I'm just reading the chat and having that discussion. What's going on in the chat? That's really the best way to go, I think. I know my channel is about my guitar practice. Rob, I will let me put that link again in case it went too far up. I think the chat runs for 7 or 8 minutes, and then it goes out of range. So I've got the fine print on, and I've got my windows minimized so I can see the chat. And I do have a big screen over here, but I don't have it running. And it might take away my headset. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can do that. But it's it's over to the side, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with that because I'm changing my hardware. So I just changed me. So bear with me for a second. Um, Now, let me know. That might change the audio. Guys, let me know. I have to skip the chat a little bit. Chef Arabo, thank you. Thanks for coming in, my brother, Chef Arabo. I think we connected a while back. Melody is in the house. We had to set up. Rob, I'm not sure what you're saying, so if you have a minute, come on and tell me what that means. Um, oops. Who's in the house? Melody, my great friend Melody, she has a wonderful live stream. I love it. She sings a little bit, and it's kind of nice. I know I sing and it's not nice. Some of us, they say I'm okay. If I choose the right song, it can sound okay, and that's really the key to singing. So, yeah, Rob, I didn't have too much trouble getting the audio and the visual because I took the time and I had some help. I know RS Chavez helped me a little bit with because she does some videos about how this stuff is done, and that was very helpful. And I said to myself, "Oh yeah, it's obvious, but sometimes we're just not thinking of everything, and especially when we're trying to do too much all at once." Right, Melody? Melody has it going on, folks. Just type Jay, and if you're not already connected with Melody, guys, she has a great channel. She has been very helpful to me, very kind and supportive, and I am forever grateful, Melody. Um, I know you're very busy. I don't know if you're still here, but J Mike is very grateful for everything you've done, Melody. Melody has a big channel. It's wonderful. You guys will love it too. I know you will. Melody helps thousands of people connect, maybe even a million. I'm not sure. So thanks, guys, for coming in. VIPs. Now, my good friends. I did not know. Sometimes I see everyone else in the big live streams, and I say I will never have a chance to actually really get close connection with some of these people. And then I learn differently. I try to be kind. I don't. There's no. I know sometimes there's anger and resentment. Sometimes when people feel that they don't or can't have something. But what I've learned is that I need to do something. I'm never going to have anything unless I do something. And that's the hardest thing to start doing. What we've never done before is what we need to do. So if we keep doing what we're doing, we'll keep getting what we are getting. And I always separate the rich and the poor because it's a thought process. If you think poor, you'll be poor. So I was poor. I grew up poor. We didn't have money, but we had basics. My mom was good enough. I was told that my father did not think she was an intellectual. After they separated, he became a millionaire and she became a good mom. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I have to say about that. Because we learn the value of things. It's not always cash money. Oh, you know what? I got some guys in the backstage. We're going to pull you on. Two of you popped in, and now I guess it's one now. So that's fine. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll bring you on as soon as I can see you. But I don't see the visual yet, so I will wait for your visual. Or Chef Arabo still hanging out. Thank you, sir. VIPs is in the house. Thank you so much. I had such a good time with you guys yesterday. AC Cobra is here. Thank you for stopping in the house. J Mike's place. Thank you so much, Cobra. We got a little acquainted the other day, a few days back, in a different live stream. We weren't on the window, but it was still good to be in the chat. Or I wasn't. I think you were in, but I wasn't.
I'm in the show.
So,
all right, can you hear me?
You guys are in the show. We can hear you.
Good.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. because I switched.
I can now.
You can. Oh, you didn't hear me? If you guys can't hear me,
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm typing in the chat because I switched monitors and that's an HDMI monitor, so it's taking my audio. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me.
So how are you this morning, Jay?
I'm great. I need more coffee. I didn't have enough because I'm talking. I'm doing a lot of talking, so I need coffee. Because coffee, like when I don't have enough coffee, I get a mental block. So what I'm doing now is I'm just showing the I'm gonna try to bring on an two. So I'm talking to Rob, right? Is this Rob? Let's take out the chat. Give me a second.
Fair enough.
You guys hear me? Now I'm wondering if the chat room can hear me. So I need to mute my YouTube guest. No, I'm not going to do that. You guys are on. You guys are on. Okay, so we hear you both. Okay, good. I wasn't sure about that. So we have Rocky and Rob, and
no, you just have Rob.
Okay, it's just Rob. You left the name. I guess you're using what you had before. So, Rob Ritvit. Is it okay for me to say that because your title doesn't say that? So
that's Rob. Fine.
This is Rob from Hard Luck Survival. You guys are like a Elon Musk and SpaceX. When he built a private rocket ship and they lifted off with real American astronauts, military, NASA. What are they? They're Air Force, right? Astronauts are Air Force, I think. So
they're any branch.
Yeah, but Elon Musk. Yeah, I don't know the details, but Elon Musk has built SpaceX, and they successfully launched into orbit and put men on the space station. That's all I know. But that happened so fast. As soon as he decided he wanted to do that, it happened. And that's what Hard Luck Survival is to me. And that's the only way I can describe it. You guys are like SpaceX into orbit. You just went from my size to you guys have almost 6,000 members now, subscribers. That is astronomical, and it's quite impressive. So good luck to you guys. I hope you guys can keep that up. I know there are some ups and downs on YouTube, but good luck to you guys. You guys have a different product, and I have RS Chavez. Sammy is backstage waiting, so just trying to help out, I guess. Feel free to talk, guys. I'll be right back.
I wanted to.
Go ahead, Rob.
I wanted to do a shout out to everybody in the room.
Go ahead. If you Yeah, go.
I'm glad you're all here, and Jay Mike's a good guy. And we've been just busier than busy here at Hard Luck.
Yeah, it's a full-time job, isn't it? Even for me, I'm small, but I'm working hard to. I was 26 subscribers on New Year's Day, so it's April 6th, and I think it was 675 last night. And that goes up and down, it's plus two, minus two. So it's over 6-7. It's in the 670s now. That's all I can say. And they say that's fast. It seems slow. Because I'm on almost all day long and into the evening. I wake up YouTube, go to sleep YouTube. But I'm also studying. I'm new I just started playing guitar, and I need practice. And some of them are going well. Some of it sucks because the advice is practice what you suck at. So I do that. My family thinks I suck, but you know I've been fortunate enough to be able to make some videos that sound okay. So it's not Eric Clapton, but you know
But you're having
I've only
fun.
I've been playing for 8 months, but I started honest practice on hard scales work only in October. So it's been about 4 or 5 months there, right? October, November, December, January, February, March. So about 5 6 months. So and now I'm learning some simple finger work on some basic songs. I'm working on my mind just went blank. Glory, glory, hallelujah. The battle hymn. I'm working on that. That's kind of nice. I like it. So
It's fun.
yeah, it's in the. What is that in? That's in. I think that's in C major. I'm not sure. I'll double check that. Because I forgot. I'm working on so many scales, but it really doesn't matter to the listener what scale you're in. It's slight
Real
differences.
quick.
If you make a mistake, it won't sound right. That's the hard part.
R.S. Chavez.
So, Rob, if you haven't already done so, type in JAY in the chat, and we'll put your link out. Or give them the Hard Luck Survival, I guess, if you can do that. So, you'll need to come in. You'll need to come into the chat with Hard Luck, though, for that.
Okay, I will. I will.
Before I go off. So go ahead.
I've been sitting here today and I've been doing a lot of thinking. And we've been real busy. We're trying to move into town. This audio is horrible.
That's okay. I can hear you pretty well.
I have a really good Blue Yeti. Can I get you to do me some favors? Can you mute the chat here? There's an echo.
Yeah, you're on StreamYard, so you need to mute YouTube. So if you have YouTube, I can't hear it. They can hear it. For some reason, I'm not getting any of that echo. So. Not sure what happened. Hello, R.S. Chavez. What's going on? Are you mute? I think you're muted. I'm not sure if you're muted. Look, I don't know if I can unmute you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Sammy. We can't hear you. Oh, there's the Hard Luck Survival link. Now I don't know how to undo that. Oh boy. So for some reason they're on mute. I don't know why. They know how to do this. They've been guests and hosts before, so that's strange. Tita, you're hanging out. Thank you so much.
Hey, is this better?
Yeah, it sounds good to me. I'll let the chat room decide how good that is, but it sounds good. Everything sounds good.
We've done this before, but we weren't set up at all today.
Yeah. Yeah, we just need to hear your voice. You don't have an avatar would help. So, and R.S. Chavez was good enough to drop your link to Hard Luck Survival. Guys, if you're not connected with them, give them a listen. They go live every day, sometimes twice a day. So look out for them. And
we're not going to be live today.
Oh.
We're getting ready to get our house in town. See, the problem that I've had,
is that a permanent
I live 50 miles from the nearest city. And we're running unlimited internet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're learning that. It's tough. So
Well,
you've got a low signal, right?
out here I'm on 3G.
Oh yeah, yeah. We used to know about that. I wasn't doing this. I've only been doing this for a week. I've only been live streaming for 1 week. I've only been building my channel since January 1. On January 1, I had 26 subscribers. I was only posting my practice videos. I wasn't really trying to build my channel. And um, then I went on a couple of live streams. One of them was Jen Vida. And I just listened to her and some of her guests. One of her guests was Shirley Hawk, and another one of her guests was Brenda Swanson. And I liked, and they were all Filipino, Visayan, but that's fine. I haven't been in the Visaya, but I know someone who is from Samar, so that's irregardless of that. I love the Philippines, so I kept listening to them, and then I joined their channels, and my subscribers started coming in. I was getting 25 a day, and it was going so fast. I didn't know what was going on. And now, then it was 100, then it was 200, but now it's been just over 3 months, about 3 months, because it didn't start on January 1. So someone said it's fast. Someone said I'm going slow. I don't know. It is what it is. When I hit 1,000, I will not be monetized. I will not have enough hours. But the good thing is they're putting ads on my videos, and that is a good sign, I think. Yeah, you're streaming. Yeah, it's funny that there's always something that's causing us technical problems. In the old days of TV, Rob remembers this. In the old days of television, before cable, we had just the airways. We all had antennas to catch the signal, and most cities had 3 signals. And then UHF came in, and there was 1 or 2 more signals there. And but if you weren't right in near the broadcast studio, you could have trouble, especially if you lived in the hills or if you were on the other side of a hill. You had trouble getting some of the signals, so you couldn't get all the channels. It was crazy. We would visit people, friends, just to see something on a specific channel and say, "Oh yeah, go to his house or her house. They get that. They get channel 5 perfectly. They live their channel 5." And we couldn't.
And they have the
channel 5. It was a bad signal, and it was hard to watch, and everyone was always playing with their rabbit ear. Rabbit ears was the
bunny ears, yeah.
Yeah, the antenna on top of the TV, and then we started attaching wires and putting it on the roof, and then we could get a better signal, and we were learning about technology back then. And we thought, I'm not paying for TV, I'm not buying cable, and now we all buy cable. And more. It's dish now, right? It's not even. Who knows fiber optics? It's crazy. There's so many changes. Technology changes so much. Even the iPhones. It's like I have the XR, and it's not even the latest. If I get the 11, I don't have the latest. It's crazy. I don't need it though. You are seeing my broadcast on Apple XR.
Me? No, I'm not.
Yeah, my broadcast is Apple XR. But
we have Verizon.
Yeah, I have. What do I have? I have.
Yeah, we in Apple.
No, we have Hulu.
We have DirecTV.
Yeah.
Jay, would it be alright if I didn't do shout-outs?
You say whatever you want, Rob. You got.
R.S. Shabazz.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
R.S. Shabazz, I'm so glad I seen you this morning. And we got your message on the email. And we'll take care of that in your PayPal here this afternoon. And VIP Worldwide, right on, brother. Glad to have you here. They're an awesome. It's an awesome organization, and if you haven't subscribed to them, you should. They're helping the world out, and it's just absolutely awesome. And Ashley, KG62, much love, hon, much love. Glad to have you here today too. We won't be going live today because we just got ourselves an enormous amount of stuff we have to get done in 2 days, and we're gonna get her done, but it's just getting her done. So I'm really, really sorry that we're not going to be live. But I've got a lot of friends in the room, and I'm glad to see y'all. And we'll be back up on probably Thursday, just so you know that. And J Mike is an awesome person. Comes into my stream a lot, and anyway, we're all in work. Yeah, you sir, Robert, at working, but still listening. You're right on. I'm glad you're working. I'm glad you're still listening. But anyway, I do support J Mike, and I think he's an awesome guy. And Jet Fisher, glad to have you here. Roy, Clegg, good evening. How are you? And Troy, Casey, glad to have you here. Make a love shout out to everybody in the room, but. Anyway, J Mike, I met him a while back. He's a great guy. He's fun to listen to. And he plays the guitar and he has fun.
We shouldn't be.
I am echoing a lot, I guess. I can't be because I have everything turned off.
The audio. We have the audio output on ours end because Jay's gone.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and I got headphones on now, so I don't know if it's me. Is it me?
I don't know. Because we have all, audio sources. The way I don't know what it could be.
Rose, I'm gonna go make a love shout out to you too.
We have an echo again. Everybody, let us know if we have an echo.
If we have an echo, we're gonna try to fix it. But I'm not here to be weird about anything. We've been really, really busy trying to get maneuvered so that we can go online longer and have better stable internet. Plus, I had a horse roll over on me, so it's kind of slowing me down. You know what, RS, you're an awesome person. I'm not going to stop supporting Jay either because he is a good guy, and I'm glad it makes you happy. Yeah, there's an echo, Jed Fisher. This sucks. I mean, this is not good. I found out about YouTube, though. My goodness. This is my life. It's fun. Oh, right on. You have your grand VIP World Live. Have the grand live stream. 6 a.m. Filipino time, 12 p.m. in Jordan, here in Jordan. All right. Jordan's a beautiful place. I've been to Jordan. I don't understand this.
I don't understand how there is an echo just because we have it could be something with the software itself. No, we have all of the audio in this room muted, and we only have one microphone active right now.
Yeah.
Is the thing, and we have our okay.
Maybe his monitor is open. That would do it, because that's what happened with us. We're going to be able to do live streams, and we're going to be able to put up, we're going to be able to do the LS with him and StreamYard on ours as soon as we get our internet back up and stronger internet, because we have really crappy internet here. Imelda Impasse, glad to see you. How are you this morning? And Mary Curie, hello, how are you? Lily Lazaga, glad to see how you doing. I've been to Amman, Jordan. I had a lot of fun. Good food. Good food.
Jay's back.
Mark Corey and Lily and VIP
Fantastic.
and
Sure.
Imelda. Hi,
I can't hear
Imelda.
him at all now.
Hey Jay, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just back. I was on with VIPs. Cherry, I think it's Cherry. She is a lovely host. We had fun yesterday.
We'll be live back on Thursday. We'll be back live Thursday. I can't hear anything you're saying.
Oh, I'm behind on the
Hear you,
chat.
Jay. I think it might be something. Our speakers are turned on and our audio's up.
Type in that we can't hear you.
You cannot hear me?
Type in on that one. We can't hear you. I'm off of this now, right off the backstage.
No, it's still rolling, I think.
It can't be.
Can you?
No. That's still running, so it's still audio input.
I can't hear him. Hand me my remote.
How is that?
Hand me my mouse.
Can you hear? Can you hear me now? We can hear you both. Sammy says that they can hear us both. So we got 14 people in the house. Thanks, guys, for coming in and hanging out and being patient with us. We're just getting started. You're listening to, you're listening to Rocky and Rob, mostly Rob. Rob is the voice of Hard Luck Survival, and Rocky is the entertainment. That's the best way I can put it. So they have what we don't have. They have Rocky. That was, I kind of made fun of that in their live stream a day or two ago. Actually, I've said it more than once. We can hear you now.
Turn it down a little bit.
We're hearing the replay.
Yeah, I can't hear him at all.
From a minute ago.
Jay, we can't hear you out through the stream.
We can't hear you through the StreamYard, and if we mute ours, we don't really know what you're talking about, so I'm sorry about that. Can you unmute your voice on StreamYard here?
Unmute my voice on. I'm not
I need this.
muted. I don't. Let's do.
Mute your voice on StreamYard here.
I'm not muted. Now I don't hear them. So this is strange. So they are muted. I don't know if I'm muted. I am talking. Let me know if you can hear me. So they are muted. I don't know if you can hear me. So yeah, I can hear myself now through your broadcast. I don't know something is weird. I heard my own voice, so I know they can hear me because. But we still have 12 people in the house, so you guys have been listening to Hard Luck Survival, Rocky and Rob. Rob's the voice, Rocky's the string instrument violinist. I've learned that he plays more than the violin, but there's a cello and there's a viola and a violin, and I don't know what else. There's another one, I think, but I forget what they call it. But he does the old school music, some countries, a lot of classic standard songs. It is refreshing to watch their channel. So, guys, we heard you loud and clear, Rob, for several minutes. I don't know what happened because I didn't switch anything when I came back, and then all of a sudden there was trouble. So I didn't switch anything on or off. I stayed on. That's why I kept my empty seat in the stream.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, we can hear you. I stayed on. That's why I kept my.
Okay.
Imelda, thanks for hanging out. Good to see you, dear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Mark Ray.
It's on your side. Okay.
Yeah, good to see you, dear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can. I can
Can
hear
you give me the
YouTube echo.
It's on your side. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you the YouTube echo.
It's on your side. Okay.
Stuart, they're so successful, but they have these difficulties.
We're probably in a feedback loop, and I can't hear you, so we're going to go ahead and bounce.
Okay, thanks for coming.
I need
Rob,
to hear it. If I
sounded
can't
great.
hear the chat, there's no sense in it.
Let me try
We're
something
probably in
here.
a feedback loop, and I can't hear you, so we're going to go ahead and bounce.
Okay, thanks for coming.
I
Okay,
need to hear it. If I can't hear the chat, there's no sense in it.
Let me try something here.
I can't hear you, so we're going to go ahead and bounce.
Hey, say something now, Rob, and see if it works now.
It's
I kind of
cycling
switched.
audio from
Now we
TV
can hear
to
you.
microphone because it's picking it up.
Well, I'm not getting them any other way.
We can hear you now.
So what do I do at that point?
See if I hear you now with no echo.
Now we can hear microphone. Picking it up.
Well, I'm not getting them any other way.
We can hear you now.
So what do I do at that point? It makes it confusing when you can't hear what he's saying.
And that audio, yeah.
Go ahead and let's cut it. Well, I'm not getting them any other way.
Okay, guys. Thanks for.
We're gonna go ahead and leave, Jay. It's been nice speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Okay, so that's Hard Luck Survival, and I think we have put their link in there a couple of minutes ago. So please connect with Ma Cray. She is a new connection with me also. So hi, thanks for hanging out. Also, VIPs worldwide. She has a nice channel. I was lucky enough to be a guest on her live stream yesterday. That was fun. Lots of fun. So, it's funny. I could hear them, and I could hear my own echo in their echo because they were running YouTube and StreamYard at the same time, and I could hear it. And so I know that my audio was good. But for some reason they couldn't hear me, so that was funny. But StreamYard has more than one setting, so I did switch the setting, but that didn't help them. So I can't explain that. Let's go through the chat some more. Lots of hugs, you guys. Hugs are what we do. Hugs and high fives are what we do when words can't describe what we want to say. That's not a bad thing. Let's see. I know I skipped some because my chat stream is jumping, so it just all of a sudden it just goes up and then I miss some of it. So I will try to get some of that back. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what was wrong with... Now, StreamYard, Rob, if you're still listening, StreamYard has a few different settings, and I did switch just to see, but when you make changes, it takes 3 to 5 seconds for that to kick in. So, and you guys sounded perfect in my headset, so I'm not sure what was causing the issue. And it bothers me because I don't know if that's ever going to be resolved. But I could hear the echo of my voice in your feed. So my audio was coming through, and it's coming through StreamYard. So I'm hearing you in StreamYard, and I'm hearing your feedback from YouTube. I heard both, so that's I was used to that, so that wasn't too much of a problem. So now we have Terry on the show, and we're going to. And I forgot to pin the stream, but he found it, and we'll say hello to Terry, everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Terry. Cobra456. How are you, sir?
Yeah, very good. I've just popped up to see if it was anything to do with the StreamYard link. Why? Because RS she couldn't be heard, and then Rob kept echoing. So I just popped up to see if it was anything to do with this link, you know. But the link seems fine.
Yeah, possible. You're perfect. We can hear you. I could hear them in my headset. I heard RS in my headset, and I heard Rob and Rocky. Actually, Rob and Rocky had YouTube and StreamYard turned on audio,
yes.
And so I could hear my own voice in his YouTube feed.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was what I had said a few seconds earlier. So and I was hearing that. So I heard them perfectly. They said that they could hear me. So I don't
Yeah.
know if it's the problem. I don't think is on my end because he was
No,
talking for a while,
no, it's not.
and it,
That's
it
why.
was
That's why I came up, Jay, to see if it was anything to do with the stream link.
yeah, and right, yeah. He was talking for a while, and we could hear him.
Yeah, but it was echoing down in YouTube. It was really, really echoing a lot.
He was listening to YouTube while talking on StreamYard because he said he could not hear StreamYard, so he put
Yeah.
YouTube. But it doesn't work that way because it's a delay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's like when you call a radio station, they will ask you to turn off your speakerphone
Yeah. Yeah.
because of that. It's like 5 seconds old, or maybe even longer, maybe 5, 6, 7 seconds. So it doesn't. And sometimes the YouTube feed will fall behind a couple of seconds, and
Yeah.
it'll still say live. It will say live, or the live button will turn off.
Yeah. Yeah. Rob.
It's just
Rob,
like a
Yeah, Rob, the only thing I can suggest to you is if you reboot your computer, because sometimes if you've been on your computer for a long time, or your router, if you reboot it, it'll bring your system back up again.
maybe.
Yeah, because
There are settings.
yeah,
There are settings inside StreamYard at the bottom when you go backstage, but it doesn't allow you to mute the host. I'm not sure about that. So that's
No.
kind of strange. I didn't know that problem would exist. So, but it's interesting to go through this to see what problems do pop up.
oh, you can mute yourself if you want, Jay. You can press the
Right.
mute button. Yeah,
Yeah, I can do that. I can mute myself right now. Where's the button?
yeah. That's it.
See, now I'm muted, and
Yeah.
so, but I don't know how I got muted. That he could not hear me. That was strange. And it's
No,
scary.
that happens. Sometimes that happens on StreamYard. I've been on a hell of a lot of StreamYard, and some of the guests can't hear, so they have to reboot their computer and come back again.
I had not thought of that. Sometimes I can't get internet, and when I go into my settings, it doesn't fix it. And then when I reboot, it comes back. So
That's it, yeah.
there's a reg file or some kind of piece of software file
Yeah.
somewhere that needs to be brought back in that doesn't have a control.
That's right, yeah.
So yeah, try rebooting. Terry may be right. It's worth a shot. I like my laptop. I liked my old one, and I thought that's the best computer I ever had, and now this is the best. So, and I don't look to buy the best computer
No,
because I'm satisfied with what I have. So, but it's a good one. It's Acer. Some people say Acer, but it's Acer. But I have the old Aspire E15, which is 3 years old, but it's fine. I don't need to replace it, and when I do, it'll just be more money for another unit. So
yeah,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You never
That's
know
right, yeah.
when you buy something new. You never know how well it's going to work for you.
yeah. But
Thank you, Rob.
This is the best thing I've ever bought for YouTube.
I'm thinking of getting one, but I haven't got one yet.
Yeah,
But I'm old school. I have some old equipment here. I have a monitor right on my side here. It's like within my reach.
yeah,
But it's connected to HDMI on my laptop.
yeah.
So when I plugged in, I could hear them loud and clear. I wasn't sure if they could hear me. Then he said, "I can't hear you." So
Oh,
I
right,
turned it
yeah.
off. So I turned it off because I know when I'm running things that takes away my audio.
Yeah,
Because it moves the audio over, so because it's automatic. But
the other
without
thing, yeah, Jay. The other thing I suggest you get is an external set of speakers plugged into your laptop.
I had that. I gave them away. I'm a giver.
Oh,
I'm a giver, not a taker. And
Yeah.
but I have the big old school. I was a DJ, and I still have
Yeah.
my booth. My vintage booth equipment is still here.
all right.
So what I do is I when I play music, I my microphone picks it up. It's not mixing into the electronic
Yeah.
feed. So it doesn't sound right. It sounds kind of boxy or
Yeah,
teeny.
yeah.
And but I make videos with that, and so I'm able to. Those sound okay. So
Yeah.
we've got some chat going on. I'm not sure. I may have missed some, so I apologize for that. I'm trying to get the chats, but sometimes I miss them, especially if I'm talking too much. My StreamYard is out of time, and I need to pay it to. Oh, Sammy has a subscription to StreamYard. I'm using the free version, so it just takes away some features that I'm not using any. I'm not ready to try to use the features anyway. But if you type my name JAY into the chat, and your Nightbot will drop your link. Thank you, Sammy. I have got that figured out. I had the information, but I wasn't simplifying it, and it's simple. Once someone points you in the right direction, it becomes simple. So sometimes we're looking at too much information, and we're not looking at the right thing.
Oh, I'm a complete technophobe. You know, I really don't know what I'm doing on a computer. I need to be shown.
Yeah, at my job, they were introducing new software. This was years ago. I was a
Yeah.
hotel controller for a long time,
Yeah.
and new software is always coming in to run the office, check people in and out, and the billing and all that stuff. And they said, well, you have to call IT to install this. You have the software, but you need to call them to set up the installation.
Yeah.
And I did it myself, but they said, well, you still have to call us to make sure. So I did,
Yeah.
and they said, how did you do this? I said, I don't know, I just figured it out.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I can figure everything out. There's trial and
No.
error. There's trial and error, and that's not always good to have trial and error. So, but
Yeah.
I was knowledgeable enough to realize what I should and should not try to do.
Yeah.
You know, you never delete a file in DOS. You always
No.
tell DOS. You always tell DOS to disable it, and then you write a new file. You copy it, and then you make a change.
Yeah.
That's how DOS works, and I've always known that. Thank goodness. Let's see, my YouTube feed. Oh, 30. Yeah, it could be any time of delay. I thought it was less than 30 seconds, but yeah, it could be. I thought it was like 5 to 10 seconds, but whatever. I don't doubt that at all. And Ashley and Sammy are chatting. I'm not sure about that. The monthly charge for StreamYard, I don't have any interest in that yet. I'm told that I could log in under a second login name and still go to YouTube.
That's right. That's what you do. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone doesn't have that idea, just create a new login with your second account or third, and then just join with your same channel on YouTube. I'm told that you can do that. I haven't done it, but I heard that you could do that.
You can use a separate email to open up another account on StreamYard.
And then just join with your regular channel, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I wonder when they'll shut that off. Figure out how to do that.
Well, that's been going for over a year now. I know a lot of people who've got multiple emails they use because they stream it a lot, you know.
Yeah, and there's other software to go live on YouTube with. It's just we just happen to be using StreamYard.
Zoom you can use. There's another one as well. Yeah, I can't think.
I think there are a few. I'm not familiar with all of them, but I have seen a couple, at least a few of them, and I'm not ready to go try all the different ones. StreamYard's working okay right now, so
yeah.
You know. Mega love shout out to everyone from Rob Retvet. Rob is the voice of Hard Luck Survival, and I was talking about how their channel has just taken off like Elon Musk's rocket ship.
Yeah, there you go.
they're so successful, and they're different. They're not. I can't be like them, and but we appreciate each other. That's a good thing. There were some large live streamers that came in here that I also appreciate. They were here for a few minutes. Melody and Tita Guy
Yeah.
were in my live stream earlier, and they have fantastic channels. They are great hosts. I've
Yeah.
learned from them. They don't know it, but I've learned from them. Um, I used to speak in front of people. I was a DJ. Not a radio DJ. I was a nightclub DJ,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they didn't pay me to talk, but I had to talk a little bit. So
That's
when you do that, there could be 30 people in the room, or there could be 300 people in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
On any given night, you don't know how many people are coming in. So, and a lot of people come and go. So the gate will say, "Yeah, we had 200 people tonight," and I would say, "I only saw like 40,"
Yeah.
because they come and go, and then you see
Yeah.
40.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then 20 are on the dance floor, and you think, "Hey, it's an okay night," and then the bar did well, and
Yeah.
sometimes the DJ doesn't see it, because they're not counting the in and outs.
Mm.
Mark, all right, thanks for hanging out. I may be behind on the chat messages. Yeah, I'm a couple of minutes. I'm about 6 to 8 minutes behind on the chats. So let's catch up. Don't forget to connect with Mark Corey, a good friend of mine now, anyway. Don't forget to connect with me also, everybody. And I will get back and connect. I will do that. If I don't do it today, I will do it soon. Sometimes I get busy. YouTube is a busy place. If you're trying to grow your channel, you need to get busy, like me. And then the big live streamers, they're busy. It looks easy, but there's a lot to do, like that you don't see.
Yeah.
Even when I only, like, a lot of streamers only want to do 1 hour. I think, well, I'm going on at 10. I never say I'm going on for 2 hours or 2.5 or 1.5
Yeah.
or 1. That's never in the plan. It's just, I'll see how long I can go. I have a wide open house here, so there's lots of, my daughter is downstairs. I'm up
Yeah.
in the loft. You can see the ceiling. I'm
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there, the top.
yeah.
I'm in the top. So it's not enclosed. It's
No.
open. It's wide open. So, and she's spur of the moment sometimes. She's raising pit bulls. And,
right.
yeah, and she's breeding them too. So there's a lot going on here, and she has a 3-year-old. So she was on the show yesterday. She sang. She's almost 4. She sang 2 songs.
Wow.
Not completely. She doesn't. She doesn't. I can't do a video because
Yeah.
she does. She's at the age where okay, I got to do the whole song because we're recording. She doesn't think that way. She just, if she wants to sing, she'll start singing. Hey, sing "Let It Go" by Frozen 2, and it's just it's not the whole song, but it's nice. It's
Yeah.
the audience enjoyed it, and it was funny because it's a little, when kids sing, it's interesting to watch, because you say to yourself, how does a 3.5-year-old know how to do that? Because they watch it over and over and over. It's their whole life.
Yeah.
So I have a scrolling message at the bottom. It looks blurry. I don't know why, because I have a AT here. Oh yeah, no, it's my. When I put it on full screen, it's okay. So wait for that to adjust. Okay, yeah. Okay, now it's cleared. It cleared up. I thought my eyes were going bad. They are, but not that bad. They should be okay with the readers on.
Yeah.
Epic Fun and Games, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Oh, nice to connect. So yeah, just type in JAY and share your link. Please subscribe to me also if you're not already. I can't remember. Every once in a while I look at who's subscribed to me, but it's hard to remember everybody all at once.
Yeah.
So if you're not already connected, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would be forever grateful.
You know, the funniest thing is, Jay, I've been on YouTube for quite a long time, and when I do a live stream, I've seen chatters come in from 4 years ago. You know,
Because
It's
they're
very-
not posting videos. You don't see
Yeah.
them. Oh, yeah. So maybe they don't have a lot of connections. So
no.
they see you. They see you. I have my daughter subscribed to me, but she doesn't really care, or she says she doesn't care. She
Yeah.
doesn't comment. She doesn't make any comments. Like I've started learning guitar this past year, and
Yeah.
when I couldn't travel, I said, you know what, I'm going to start learning what to do with my guitar. It was in the
Yeah.
corner getting dusty, so I polished it off, and I started doing scale practice and things like that, some chords.
Uh-huh.
And I made some videos, but it was just to show my friends and whoever was interested, because you can't email a large file. So
No.
my channel is not growing. She only has one subscriber. It's me.
Yeah.
It's me. So,
Yeah.
now I was the same way. I only on New Year's Day I had 26 subscribers.
Yeah.
On Christmas I had 23.
Yeah.
So I had 3 more subscribers, and I'm like, hey, it's a Happy New Year. I have 3 new subscribers. Isn't that
That's
exciting?
it. Yeah.
And then I got 22 in one day because I went on a live stream and they didn't know if I was legit. And I thought, what do they mean I'm not legit?
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that they have ninjas. So the host is saying, no, he's legit. He's not a ninja.
Yeah.
Because YouTube will, when you're growing, they're watching the channels that are trying to grow. But it's a good thing because they're putting ads on my videos now, and that tells me that they see me growing, and they're keeping me in check. The ninjas don't stick. And I'm not asking for ninjas. I never did. I don't want that because it doesn't work anyway. So, but they say after they verify that you're 1,000, the next 9,000 are easy because they're watching. So it doesn't matter as long as you keep 1,000 legit. The hard part is to keep people watching.
That is, yeah.
You need good content. So the fact that there are ads on my videos tells me that somebody out there thinks, somebody that's connected, however it works, they think that it's worth watching.
Yeah, but
I would presume.
They've just started doing that recently from non-monetized channels. They've started putting ads on. I think that's wrong because you're not getting any benefit.
Yeah, because if I use somebody else's music, right?
Yeah.
I get penalized.
That's right. Yeah.
In some way, it's a penalty. So they're having it both ways. Yeah, and that because I didn't go copyright my piece. So they even if it's a copyrighted song, they're still putting an ad on it. So YouTube, but they're not as Facebook. Facebook doesn't let you own whatever you do live. You don't own it.
No.
So that's to me is crooked. No, it's not right. But that's just me. How far back am I on the? I'm about 4 minutes behind. So, and this is Terry.
Yeah.
AC Cobra 456, whatever that means. That's
you must know what an AC Cobra is. It's a sports car, American sports car.
Oh yeah. The Cobra. Oh yeah. No, I didn't know it was an AC. I didn't know it was an AC Cobra. What is AC?
Yeah.
I just heard of Cobra. Yeah, it's Ford, right? Cobra is Ford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mustangs were equipped with the Cobra engine. So yes, I do know that. I didn't make the correlation.
Yeah.
Cool. J Mike is just my name shortened like J Lo.
Yeah. But of course, all my Filipino friends, they think it's something to do with a snake, the cobra.
Well, that's what they named it after because it's quick. The Cobra is quick.
Yeah.
That's the idea. So, Liza, hello. Thumbs up to you too. Thank you for stopping by. I am so blessed today for having everyone stop by. 2 big live streamers. I don't think they were live because they would have sent the raid here. And like Jen Vider, I will give her a plug. She was my the first person I subscribed to in January, and she sent a raid over to me a couple of days ago, and
Oh, that's
that
good.
was
Yeah.
for as soon as I went live. I was only live for about 5 minutes. I was just getting started, and I was still like saying hello, good morning, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden there was a dozen people in the chat. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. So there's some people that are watching each other's back around here, and
Mm.
that's good. That's good. It's family. Families united is what they're calling it now.
All right.
They have families. They have Wagan and Langa, and there's a few different families. But now some people who are associated with all of them are calling something Families United, and they're trying to bring them all together. And
Yeah.
to me, that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Thank you, Judy, for stopping by. I didn't even see you right away, so I'm just getting to you now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's Judy is a big supporter. She comes a lot, so that's good.
Yeah. I've known Judy for quite a while.
Yeah, I've known her I've only been on YouTube a short while to do
Yeah.
things like this. J May, mega big shout out to you, J May. Uh, it's nice to know. It's refreshing to know that my thumbnails are showing up on other people's pages. That's
Yeah.
very, very encouraging to me.
Yeah.
I was invisible. You couldn't even find me. Look, if you searched J Mike, you would find different rappers because it's,
Yeah.
you know,
That's right.
Sir J on the mic. You know, there was like
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike
Yeah.
is a big name for rappers because they're on the mic
Yeah.
and they like it. So there's so many rappers that come up when you search J Mike, which is just my name shortened to the 4 syllables. So it's part of my actual name. Actually,
Mm.
it's not just something that I picked out of a hat. So, but now I have over 90 videos, and I come up to the top. So that's
There you go.
or near the top. So when I search it, it comes to the top, but someone else says, well, it's just below the top. So I don't know. If they release a video, maybe they go to the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you, J May, for stopping by. J May is connected to a big family that I subscribe to also, and that is very, very interesting. Liza, I'm very well. Terry, I guess, is okay. He can speak for himself.
Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm still getting used to when I point to the StreamYard chat, it bounces and the chats light up, and then if I scroll, it scrolls too fast. So I need to figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And then because I don't know how far behind I am, I don't know how fast they're typing. Hi, Gnomespear. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Doc. Who says that? Thanks, Doc. You visit your doctor and for whatever reason, and you say, thanks, Doc. Thank you. I hope I don't have to see you very soon. That's what I say to my doctor. Hey, I would say
Yeah.
hope to see you soon, but that would not be good news.
No.
I
No.
don't
No.
just
No.
I don't just go for my annual checkup. I don't have that.
Mm.
Liza says hello, everyone. Guys, if you're not connected with Liza, go ahead and connect. So it's still 4 people. Hey, I never expect to have a whole lot of people in the chat, but we did have double figures earlier, but I've been on almost an hour and a half now, so
Yeah.
hopefully.
A lot of the Filipinos that they're OFWs, so they're working as well, so they can't really stay on the chat, you know.
Or it's late and they're tired. I know in
Yeah.
the Philippines it's getting late, so they come early in my chat and then they all say goodnight. Florinda, Kamuchao, hello. I think I said that. Kamutiao, I think I said that right. I'm trying to say it right, but I'm not sure. We know sure when we hear you say it. Florinda, hello. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. Thumbs up, down, please. I hope you subscribe. I need that. Thank you so much. I'm trying to speak like a Filipino. Thank you so
Mhm.
much. They have that sing-songy way of
Yeah,
speaking.
they ring at the end. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Haji Mai. That's pleasing. That makes me feel like I'm welcome. That
yeah,
and that's one of the reasons I love the Philippines. It's not the only reason, but it's a big reason.
yeah,
So for some reason, like this person, Aris Chavez. Now, just by seeing the videos, my comment was, "This is your backyard at your house." Yes, it is. So it's the sunset on the ocean. And there's beach sand, and that's my house, my backyard. I'm stepping outside my door with bare feet.
all right.
And I, and many Filipinos don't have American money. They don't have British pounds
No,
or what. What's the denomination of money in Australia? There's more money in our countries, but it's a different system.
yeah,
We spend most of our money on housing and heat and hot water
yeah,
and internet, cable TV. It's way higher price.
yeah,
Paying higher premium. I was a hotel controller. I had a Lexus, a wonderful. The loaner wasn't as good as mine.
yeah,
There was a recall and they had to fix something, it would take them more than a day because they had to take something off the engine, and so they were backed up. So they gave me a loaner, a brand new 2019. This was a year ago or 2 years ago. They gave me a current model SUV, the RX 350. And I
yeah,
thought it had all the wonderful gadgets, modern technology at its finest in the car, which was great.
yeah.
Automatic braking, everything. But it didn't drive as well as my older Lexus.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I had all these things, right? This is a 2,700 square foot house. It was built in '07, so it's still pretty new. Beautiful home. I did a video about my backyard. Everyone is saying wonderful place, right? But there's no extra money.
no,
Everything we have takes everything we make.
yeah, exactly,
I
exactly.
always say that in America, the poor people are living in luxury, and there's two mentalities in America. And there's either the poor mentality or the rich mentality. And the poor hate the rich, but they don't know why. It's resentment and anger. They commit slander over it. And I was poor. I wasn't born poor. I became poor. My mom and
Yeah,
dad separated, and I became poor. And the poor have a mentality where they think, "Oh, I'm resentful because of the rich. I want that.
mm,
If I had $1 million, I would do this and be that." It doesn't work that way. That's
no,
opposite.
no, no,
You
no,
have
no.
you have to be something in order to do it, so you can have it. It
Yeah.
has to be do have. It can't be have do. That's backwards, and that's what the
Yeah,
poor do. The poor thinks that way. If you like, I was watching it. I'm learning guitar. I'm watching a beautiful, wonderful guitar player. It's a woman, and she's not very old. She's probably 30, and she lives around London, and she does videos about guitar. And she says if you're early in your career, you're starting off with guitar, you know a few things, but you're trying to improve and get better and do more.
yeah,
She said, don't think of yourself as a beginner. Think of yourself as a guitarist
yeah, yeah.
and learn this because we're always learning. I'm learning. Buddy Guy is learning. Eric Clapton is learning. Everyone's
Oh, yeah,
learning.
yeah.
So you are a guitarist. So
Mhm.
so be a guitarist and do the things that you need to do.
Yeah,
Practice
exactly.
scales,
Yeah,
work on your bends, this, that, and the other thing.
yeah,
Learn song. So do, and then you will
yeah,
have it. That's how it works. So you can't have $1 million. Lottery winners always lose the money.
yeah,
Ninety
yeah,
percent of since the beginning of legalized gambling, it's all public knowledge. This is all public record. Ninety
yeah,
percent of every $1 million winner in the United States has gone bankrupt in less than 10 years. 90%.
yeah.
That's the same percentage of people that don't understand budgeting and finance.
Exactly. Yeah,
90% of all people could not get a job in accounting anywhere.
Mm.
They don't understand it. It's not, and you see drug dealers. I'm a businessman. You see it in the movies. I'm a businessman. No, you're not.
Yeah.
You don't. You are a person trying to be a businessman, which is the first step. But they go about it all wrong. It's because the second step they do it all wrong. So,
Mm.
and why they fail. The do they do it wrong. The be do have. You can't have because you don't do.
The thing is, you learn something new every day. I'm in construction. I've been in construction for over 40 years, and I'm still learning. You know?
Yes, yes, and you know what you can and can't try.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and you say, well, I don't do that because I haven't done it, so I won't try that. I will need to
Mhm.
learn that. There's always something, whether it's kitchens and baths or
Yeah,
roofing
that's
or whatever,
right. Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Um, Killer, thanks for coming by. It looks like Jen sent us somebody, so
Ah.
maybe
Yeah.
she may have rolled my link. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will repay that good deed, sir. Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm saying, sir. Rob was here a little while ago, and he said he referred to VIPs worldwide as brother, and I thought, or a male. I can't remember what words he used, but
Right.
he's being friendly because they're helping each other. But I went on her live stream, and it's her name is Cherry. So and she had a wonderful show yesterday.
Yeah.
I had fun. I enjoyed it. So it's good when we meet people, but sometimes I made a mistake too because Jamie was I wasn't connected to him, so I followed his link, and his link brought me to a video that featured his girlfriend, and I thought she looks a lot like the other one I just watched, and they
Oh,
were
right,
chat
yeah.
together. So I connected with both of them, and I didn't, and I said she looks like her friend, but it was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same woman, and I didn't realize that Jamie was just showing his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I said, I referred to him as Dear. It's good to connect with you, Dear. And
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be friendly, and I'm not the kind of guy that hits on everybody. Sometimes people think of it that way, but I don't think that way. I'm just trying to. Because I have a lot of female Filipino friends, Filipinos.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not thinking of them as like I want to have a one-on-one date with her, and I will,
No. No.
I will become intimate. I don't think that way.
No. No.
Because it doesn't. It's not good for expats. I know there. I've been an expat. I want to get back there and stay. Johan, thank you for stopping by. Jen has probably run my link, and they're coming in, I guess. So, thank you. Please subscribe. I need a few more. I need some help. Make a comment on my video, and I will return the favor. Type in JAY and drop your link. So, where was I? All over the place. So yeah, expats. I know a lot of them. And there's probably a few 100,000 of them. From one year to the next.
Yeah.
And a lot of them think I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna like meet girls. And I don't know if that's just the male mentality. Well, I need one, so I will try a few and find out which one fits.
Mm-hmm.
Guys think it's like trying on shoes or sneakers or something like that, or
No.
clothing. So that's. To me, that's not nice.
No.
Yeah,
it's not
it feels nice. It's hey, it's cool, but it's not nice to her. You're gonna break a girl's heart. And
That's right. Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
American men, and I can't speak for Australian men, but American men, they don't realize that family is number one in the Philippines. If you're not ready for a family situation, you are not ready to be with a Filipina. Her family
Oh,
is
no,
going
that-
to
yeah,
come
yeah.
first. It doesn't matter. Yes, she will make you important. She will make you feel like a king, her prince or her king. But if the family needs something, she's going to run or jump and
Yeah.
help the family. And I understand that. You cannot
Yeah.
break that up.
There's a big culture divide. You know.
You're not I know some people just some part of their family, and the Americans, divorce is big here, and they they also separate from each other in other ways, and it's not good in the long run.
No.
Like I divorced in 2012. My former wife got sick, and I was right at her side to help. She
Yeah.
needed, she need the first time she got sick. She needed somebody not only to bring her for her doctor's visit and her medical center checkups. She also needed someone to cook a meal
Yeah.
and help clean the house, things like that. I went right from work, left early, and went to help. Um, and we divorced because we weren't getting along. But it was chronic. It was a long term. We separated so that there wouldn't be no more. There wouldn't be no violence or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
It was angry speaking. We spoke angrily to each other, and I wanted that to stop. And I wished her well. But then she got sick again recently. She's very sick now,
Wow.
and my daughters are helping as they should.
Right.
But I did stop by to help a couple of times. I brought some flowers for Easter.
Yeah.
But you can't just it doesn't go family doesn't go away.
No, no. No.
But maybe you'll speak to some of them less than others. But when I do see them, like I sense that my core values are slightly off from one of my sisters, one or two. So there's less every day. There's less friendly talk with them. But when I see them, there's hugs. There's
Yeah,
hugs,
yeah.
and I love yous. So that's still there. That doesn't go away. And I try to
That's
say
it.
that to my daughters too. My daughters, there's some animosity. They don't see eye to eye. And I
Yeah.
say, you know what? You are always going to be sisters. I don't know how else to tell you this, but your friends are going to come and go. They will disappear. Most of them will
That's right.
disappear sooner than later. Now, two of you are married, but the unmarried one has a child. Now, I don't wish a breakup on anyone. That's the
No.
hardest thing. That's the hardest thing other than death in life. But one or more of you, statistically speaking, is not going to have your significant other forever.
No.
But you will have your sisters forever. So
Yeah.
because you need to realize that they're always going to be there. So
Yeah.
treat each other more kindly, please. And their mother's saying the same thing. We didn't agree on very much, but we both are saying the same thing. Jen
Yeah.
Raid, thank you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm trying to get to your links. Here's Jen. Hello, Jen. How far behind am I? I can't see. So, I'm about 7 or 8 minutes behind. I thought I was caught up, but the stream's not moving because I had the stream in pause. Oops, it just jumped. So thank you, Jen. I'm grateful. Love your channel. Usually when people go to her channel, they want to connect for their premiere. So
Oh, yeah.
she helps people advertise their premieres. So
Yeah.
right now I don't have one ready. So that's the best part of those channels, and she's got a big one. So
Right.
Carlo Lazo, thank you, coming from Jen Raid. So thank you guys. Ashley's still in the house.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay, Jay, I'm going to get off and let you catch up a bit, all right?
Terry, thanks for popping in and chatting. Guy, type
sure.
Jay and see if we can connect with you. Whoever's not
Okay.
already connected, just
Right.
type my JAY in my chat, and I'll see you later. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Good
cheers,
to see
Jay.
you.
Yeah,
Cheers.
keep up with your old guitar as well, yeah?
I need to practice today. I'm working on a couple of things,
Yeah.
but it looks easy on paper.
Yeah, I play a little bit of guitar as well, so I know what you're going through, yeah?
Go to my homepage, right?
Yeah.
And right on my display is my something I thought was nice, so I put it there.
Right.
Just leave a quick comment. I've only been
Yeah.
playing about 8 months, so
Yeah.
just let me know what you think for my progress.
Okay. Cheers,
Thank you,
Jay.
Terry.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
Jay. Bye.
Bye bye. That's Terry Cobra, everyone. And I am grateful that he stopped by. Let's catch up with the chats. Oopsie. Okay, looks like, yeah, automatic payments is what we're talking about. You need a credit card for that. Yeah, I'm not subscribing to StreamYard. I'm not sure why anyone would do that. So, but that's just me. I'm new at this, so I don't know everything. My angel, thank you so much. I fell behind on my, excuse me, I fell behind on my messages because we were talking with Terry from Australia, and thank you for stopping in. We've had so many people coming in and out. There's only 4 right now, but we had 10 or 12, probably about 50 altogether. It's been about an hour and a half. When I'm on live, I see 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the room, and then when it's over, I see 80. So that's not a bad thing. Jen Vida was helpful. She sent some people. I guess she dropped my link in her live stream, and she did me a favor. I didn't even have to ask. She just did it. So, oops. Thumbsack done. Thumbsack is thumbs up. So thank you. Yeah, it's getting late. It's been over an hour and a half now. I was late getting on. I came on about 10:16, I think, 10:15. So, guys, if you're not connected with Terry, Terry was just on screen here for a little while talking. Terry from Australia. He is AC Cobra 456. So, go ahead and connect with Terry, and let's help each other grow. Jen Vida, still here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jen. I don't know if you're just popping in for a second because you're live. I'm not even sure if you're live. I'm not multitasking because I'm just getting used to my chat stream. So I will learn better to multitask as I do these more and more. I know Jen Vida. She's got so much going on in her chats. I understand why she does what she does. It's very busy. So understanding what it is and knowing how to get good at it yourself, that's 2 different things. So, but I think I realize that how hard it is sometimes. If something looks easy, that's because the person is good enough and knowledgeable enough and has worked hard enough to make it look easy. Like when I juggle, and my little granddaughter, she lost one of my favorite. I have more than one set of juggling balls, but I only have one set of favorite because of the size and weight. And we lost one. I don't know how it got lost because it has to be here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. The dogs won't eat hard rubber. They'll bite it, but they won't eat it. So I would have found the remains of that, but I can't find it. And I know it's hiding in a crack somewhere, but I don't know where it is, and so I can't do that. I'll have to use my other ones. But juggling is not easy. It's one of the hardest things to learn. Yes, type in J, my angel, and get Nightbot to drop your link. RS Chavez was good enough to point that out to me. I knew the command was in there, but she just helped point it to me quickly, and because I wasn't taking the time to use trial and error, which is how I learned so many things. My angel, I am doing live almost every day. I contemplated doing Good Friday and Easter, and I thought not to do that, but then I noticed that there was some very highly populated live streams on Easter Sunday. One of my friends, Ms. Ella, she had 262 people on her live stream, and all at once. And then just like that, she changed songs and 50 people left, and she still had over 200 people on the live stream. So it was crazy. 50 people just left the room, and I still have over 200 people on my live stream. So that's when you know somebody is doing something well. So, guys, connect with my angel, my mix. She has a wonderful channel also. Good friend of mine. We've been friends for so long. 2011 comes to mind, something like that. It was, I think it was somewhere around there, 2011. That year keeps popping up, so that I'm gonna stick with it. Sammy, I don't know if there's any more people to connect to you, but go ahead. It's okay. It's a feature of my channel now, so it won't hurt. Maybe I will do that too. I should have been doing that all along because someone said they're already connected to you if they're in the chat, but I don't know if that's true. Some people just come in and, say something and leave, and they don't connect, especially if it's like raid or something. They don't always connect on that red button. So, yeah, guys, if you're not already connected to RS Chavez, go ahead and follow that link that Nightbot just dropped in myself too. So, let's see. I will log off now. Jay, have a good day. Bye, my angel. Thank you so much for coming in. I am so grateful. I'm always grateful when someone comes in on my live stream, even if they're not speaking too kindly, because somebody said, you're not a guitar player. Well, that's not what my teacher told me, or somebody that was giving me advice. If I'm trying to play guitar, then I am a guitarist. Now, if you think it's no good, give me some advice. What should I do next? And he'll probably say, well, you should throw it out the window. I know, I look at the chats and I see some amazing videos with fantastic guitar playing. And then I read into the chat. And there was a 16-year-old girl. It's a 4-year-old video. She's 20 now, but she did it when she was 16. And in 4 years, it has 1 million views. It was Led Zeppelin. And she was a 16-year-old girl playing Led Zeppelin with her eyes closed. I did that at the end of my song. If you guys haven't seen that video, go see it. It's practice finishing with my eyes closed. I did it for the final 30 seconds. I didn't plan it. It just, I had something in my eye and it was burning, so I had to close my eye, and I was still doing the video, and it came out good, so I posted it. And but I'm not Jimmy Page. I'm not Led Zeppelin. But one of the comments that a man wrote, I've been playing guitar in a rock band for 45 years. We play in lounges all the time. And after watching this young girl play guitar in this video, I am throwing my guitar out into the driveway so the car can run it over, because I give up. I will never be that good. But I'm not going to quit. I enjoy it. And I practice a little bit every day, working on doing the hard, boring work. And that doesn't look, I put that in a video, but then I cut it short, and I so that there's a little bit of editing there, but I'm just editing the practice. It doesn't really sound like very much. It's just different parts of my practice, and then I finish with a jam track. So go ahead and see that. That's it's just my progress, and I do 30 seconds when you're soloing on guitar is a good length of time. Some people only watch the video for 30 seconds, but it's almost the end of the video, and so it's real, and I just decided to show it. So you go ahead and make a comment on that. Let me know what you think, and try it yourself. Now, I don't always look at my hands when I'm playing, but if I'm changing octaves, or or boxes as guitarists call it, I have to see the position. So I take a quick look to see what position I'm in, just to make sure that I'm not in an accidental place, because then it ruins the song. it won't work. So, and that's just one of the secrets of guitar. You got to know what position you're in order to make it work. So, but it's easier said than done. So, but I do. That's why we look at our hands. We don't. I'm not looking at every fret to see if I'm playing the right. You can't do that. You have to know it. So there's a little bit of knowing what you're doing. Ashley, yes, keep practicing. Yes, I've been doing it for a few months now, and I'm skipping practice with these live streams. This is my old practice time. For a while, I was doing 2 hours per every morning from 10 to 12, but now I'm doing live streams. I will practice today. There's more I need to learn. I'm a late starter. A lot of men go through their lives listening to music and thinking someday I'm gonna quit my job and play guitar. So that's what I'm doing. And now I'm doing too much. I'm trying to learn a language. I'm trying to play guitar, and I'm trying to build a channel, and now I'm doing live streaming with none of it. So I do have some Tagalog videos, Ashley. I don't know if you're interested in that, but guitar in Tagalog and travels too. Some people are looking at my travel videos and my road trips and saying, this is what I like. So there's a little bit of that too. And thanks guys for hanging out with me, J Mike, today. It's really mean to me. I'm not sure what you mean. Sammy, I think everyone likes you. People are always going to talk. Hey, do you know Sammy? Yeah, here's what I think. I don't know. I don't give my opinion. I just said, she helped me say this or do that. So to me, that's not gossip. It's just, hey, how did you figure out how to do the Nightbot? Oh, R.S. Chavez helped me out. Just pointed me in the right direction. I had the Nightbot instructions, but there's so much there. I just needed to focus, and I'm too busy. I had the Nightbot, all the tabs open, and I'm like, okay, where do I get started? It was just, I can't do all of this at once. So maybe somebody can point me in the right direction, and then I will get started, and then I'll worry about everything else later. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm a realist. Some things I know that because I've learned, some things I've learned that I learned that I don't know or I can't do, and then some things I know that I can learn later, and that I don't need everything right now because it's not realistic. Thank you, Ashley. I enjoy comments. One of my best comments on one of my old guitar videos was not very good, but I connected with a guitar instructor who is a very good guitar player. I don't know him, and I asked him to check out my video and make a comment, and he did. And he said, you need hard major scale practice. You need to do hard scales with the metronome for 40 minutes a day. So I started at 45 to 60 minutes a day, and then I stretched it to 90 minutes and 120 minutes. And for 2 months, 60 days. And he said, if you do that and learn vibrato and all that stuff, you will start to sound like a pro. So I did that hard work for 2 months, October and November, and then I made a video in December and January, a couple videos, and it sounds much better, but there's still work to be done. It's not perfect. But I encourage you guys, hi Baida, I encourage you to look at 1 or 2 of my guitar videos, or maybe one of my Tagalog videos too, and just tell me what you think of my progress. I am not playing with a band. I have no formal guitar training. I did have formal training on the trumpet, one of the trumpets, the three pump horn. It's called cornet. I had formal training of that when I was 10, 11, and 12. So there was some music training and some singing training when I was a young boy, but no formal guitar playing. We did not have any guitarists in the orchestra, but we did have violins. And just from being near the violin players, I didn't really learn how to play violin, but there was some information that reached to me, like about the bow and sustain and that sort of thing. I was 10, so it was a long time ago, and I didn't I didn't do any practice on the violin, but I understand how I can play a note. It's hard to just play one or two notes on the violin. And you can sustain one for a whole note, or you can pull back for a half note or a quarter note. But you have to rock it around the other strings. That's very hard to learn, and that's one of the first steps. I don't know if it's the first step. I suppose tuning it would be the first step. But when in school, when you're a beginner, they have them tuned up. They do that for you, but then you learn that later. So it's like computer. They're all, that's all. Windows is all set up for you. When you buy a computer, that's all set up. In the old days, you had to do that, and it was very hard. There was no internet. We had to use CDs for virtual, whatever we were using, virtual programs. Internet came after that for me. And we had a closed circuit on my job, so it wasn't internet at all. There was no internet. Now it's all internet based, so it's so much different now. So Baida, thank you for coming. R.S. Chavez, thank you for hanging out on my chat. Do you want to give it another shot? It's been almost 2 hours, and I did go 2.5 hours on my second live stream, I think it was, but I don't know how much longer. I have things to do. I have guitar practice. It is lunchtime here. Also, I've been skipping Tagalog. I haven't quit because I'm still making Tagalog videos, but I'm skipping my daily practice because of everything else. I can't help in personal needs. Speaking of personal needs, don't worry. We all worry about what people are saying about us, about gossip. The Bible says God doesn't like gossip. So, but sometimes we don't think that we're causing harm when we talk about someone. Sometimes we just think we're helping inform somebody, hey, that's my friend too. Where does she live? Or whatever they're talking about, I saw her at the mall yesterday. She was fighting with her boyfriend. That may be gossip, but sometimes the person doesn't really think that they're causing harm. So there's no bad intent. I've been accused of gossip, and I thought, well, I don't gossip. What's going on? She made it public. She is going public saying that I'm a bad guy, that I'm causing problems, I'm a hater. So I said, here's what I said to her. I made it public what I said, which I didn't think should be a secret. Because they're like, well, what's going on with you two? Okay, here's what I said. That's what's going on. And she said, well, that's gossip. You're giving personal information. And I'm thinking, well, you made it public because you said I'm a jerk, and on your social network that I'm a racist bigot. I never said anything like that. Here's what I said. So I'm defending what I said. What I say is not gossip. If I tell somebody what I said, that's not gossip, in my opinion. Now, if you think that is, then we differ. We have differences. So it happens. My point is, it happens to everyone. Here's what I said to that person. I have a right to say what I said. That's me. Those are my words. I will share it. So if I'm a racist bigot for saying this, then I will never understand you, and that's the problem in the world today. We don't understand each other. So I forgive her. It's not my lover. It's just, it's a good, wonderful friend related to my pseudo aunt. Now I'm saying too much, but I don't think of this as gossip because I think of her as a wonderful person. I told her I'm forever grateful. We had a misunderstanding, and I don't think you're a bad person. but something bad happened between us, and I just hope that it will turn out well. That's something like that. So, and we forget the exact words after a while. I was not trying to slander her. So sometimes we misunderstand. So I think everybody wants the best for each other, usually. Yeah, see, some people think you are awesome, so that's fun. And I hope I'm not gossiping now, because everyone has these misunderstandings. It's not just you. It happened to me, and I think, well, I don't slander and I don't have harsh words to say to everyone, but then they say, well, Jason used harsh words, and I'm not happy with Jason. He's a jerk. He is a racist bigot. He hates everybody. That's not what I tried to say, but that's what people think. So our job is, when we're talking with people, we need to make sure we know how they understand things. And when we make a mistake and we don't know how they understand things, they will misunderstand us. I hope I'm making sense. I'm trying to keep up with the chat now. I'm 5 minutes behind again, so I hope I'm making sense. I know you guys, English is your second language, but this happens to everyone. I hope I'm not revealing unwanted secrets. Thank you, Bida. I'm so glad you came by. I saw you in, I think it was VIP's worldwide stream, and you were with me we were both on stage, so that was fun. It was hard. I had it minimized, so it was hard to see you, and I had difficulty with the audio. I could hear part of it, but there was some technical difficulties going on, so it wasn't all clear, but most of it was clear. I think when we were all talking, it caused audio problem for me. So I'm still just learning all these issues on YouTube. So overall, that was fun. I was happy to be there. It's helping me with connections. So, and I promise, I'm the kind of person that I will help everyone else. I will connect back with everyone who appears to be trying to connect with me. I will be a friend as much as I can, because I am busy. So it may take a couple of days. I got back with somebody connected with me. I got back after a month, and he was so grateful. So, and now he is like leaving me comments, which helped. Comments are the most helpful thing. Comments and things like that, and watch time are very helpful. We don't think of that when we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers. We don't think of watch time. So now I'm looking at YouTube's running ads on my channel. So now I'm thinking, well, they think I'm appropriate. So I'm looking at watch time, because they're giving me messages. You need this much watch time, and it's like, well, there's a meter, and the meter goes like this, or like this, right? There's subscribers, and the meter's going up, and then there's watch time, and the meter's not going up so far, but the subscribers is going up. The watch time needs to go up also. So it's like when you're driving your car, you look at your fuel, it's getting close to empty, right? But you look at your speedometer, and it's speeding. So your fuel's going down. Your fuel is your watch hours, and your speedometer is the acceleration of your subscribers. So you're speeding to your subscriber total, but your fuel is running low because you're not getting watch hours. So that's very important. See you next time, R.S. Chavez. Thank you. I know it's getting late out there. It's 12:15. It's 15 minutes after midnight over there in Hong Kong and Manila. So good night, guys. Good night. In my best, good night. Mga kapatid. Thank you so much. Lady Coach, thank you. Thank you, Lady Coach. I'm good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I'm grateful that you guys are coming in. Big 32 likes. So that means people are watching. I don't know how many have, if I can see, I don't know. Oops, what, something is wrong. I'm looking on the YouTube site, something is wrong. So let's see what that is doing. Give me a second here. I don't know how many were in the chat at 5 now, so let's see. 32 big likes. So thank you so much, guys. I'm trying to talk like a Filipina. That will work when I get there. Praying for travel. I did not talk about travel today. We just hit 2 hours, so and did not. I was late. I was late getting on, so it's 12:16. So I've been chatting for 2 hours. Nightbot is saying something. I'm not sure what that command is. That's automatic. Lady Coach, you're posting too fast. So there's a timer. So just wait a little bit longer before you post 2 times. I set the timer for, I think I set it for 45 seconds. I will fix that, but for now you just have to slow down. Because I'm going slow. I'm falling behind in it, so that's why. So see you next time, Sammy. See you. Lady Coach, thank you for coming in. I see your chats, but Nightbot's just warning you that you're going too fast. Because of my timer. I thought I was sending the timer so that you wouldn't post your own link. Nightbot will do that for you. If you type JAY in the chat, Nightbot will put your link for you. It will tell everybody how many subscribers you have, and so there's no need to keep posting very fast. Ashley, so you're talking about misunderstandings. So I don't know who blocked you. It doesn't matter. Strange things happen all the time. My doctor was upset because her mom was sick, and she is very, 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 very sick. And it's sad. I've been divorced for 8 years, but when she gets sick, I've been there a little bit to help her and just to give her a ride. My car was sold, so now I can't even do that. But so she was lashing out about the family and telling me that she was upset with her sisters, and it was just blah 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 blah, and she was upset. And I wasn't fighting with her, but I blocked her just because I was saying, you know what, don't do this. And then I forgot that I blocked her. We couldn't message each other, and then I realized, talking to her mother, I said, you know what, she doesn't answer, she doesn't reply to me. And then I thought, that's because she was upset, and I blocked her just because I said, you know what, don't do this. And I blocked her because it was just getting bad, and I forgot. I didn't plan on keeping her blocked because I thought, well, I'll just block her for today, and then tomorrow I will unblock her. And I totally forgot, and she's been blocked now for like 2 weeks. And I didn't hear from her, so I messaged her, and she wasn't replying to me. And I thought, why? So I saw her, and and she was glad to see me. She was a little girl, and that little girl wouldn't let me put her down. She wanted to just smile at me, and she wanted me to hold her. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I tried texting you, but you didn't reply. She goes, Dad, you have me blocked. And I thought, I'm so sorry. I didn't really want to block you. I just did that so you wouldn't keep she was upset because there's a sickness in the family, and the girls I have 3 daughters, and they're ranting about each other. Like, I'm helping her more than you. So, and there's some resentment, but we can't do that. We all do what we do, and then we pray for forgiveness, I guess, and understanding. So, Lady Coach, still here. Thank you for hanging out, guys. I'm very grateful for everyone that hangs out and listens to me. I'm trying to make sense out of everything, And that's really all I ever try to do, is just to make sense out of what's going on in the world. We didn't even talk about travel, which is that's a whole other misunderstanding. Because I believe we are safe. I don't even know if I want to get into that. I believe that those of us who are all very healthy, we're safe. I think everybody, the horse left the barn, and everybody has horses now. So all the horses left one barn, and they're all in everybody's barn. So there's no reason to close the barn door. That's an old saying in America. When you had horses, if the horses get away, you shut the door so the horses stay in the barn. If there's a storm and there's a lot of wind and the barn door opens, the horses get away. You don't close the barn door to save the horses; they're gone. So it's an old saying. It's like 100 years old or more, maybe 200 years old. So that's what we banned travel to stop the spread. But now the spread is everywhere. It's no longer feasible to do that because we're making exceptions. So why? Why are we making exceptions? The exceptions are the problem. So, but there should be no problem if you're healthy. We're already checking, making sure everybody's healthy. I can't go ice skating without being checked, and and all this stuff. But so what's the point? What's the point in saying, okay, you can't come because it's not healthy? Really? So I think differently because I'm an analyst. So, and they are giving me the numbers, and I'm doing my own analysis, and I have a different analysis, and I will argue with the anchors of CNN. I will argue with them because they're just giving me their spin. That's all they're doing, and I know everybody has CNN, and they're giving you their silly spin, and it doesn't make sense. Because if there's an old saying, if you keep doing what you're doing, you will keep getting what you're getting. Think about that. We're continuing lockdowns and masks, and we keep getting what we're getting. More lockdowns and masks. Why? Oh, there's new strains. Really? Well, there's new strains all the time. There's new measles strains. There's new everything. It's never going to stop. And we're never going to die. I mean, we're all going to die someday, because that's what happens to us. So the healthy are not going to die until the old people have many things wrong with them, because as we age we acquire things. We're like magnets. We acquire viruses and bacteria, and it gets harder and harder. When there's more, we're fighting more things, so our immune system gets tired. Then there's that one thing we can't fight because we're already fighting things. That's why older people are at more risk, because as we age, we're acquiring more things. We acquire more knowledge, more relationships, more viruses, more things that we have to fight. So that's the reason. It's not just age. Some of us are treating ourselves health more and staying in good health, so we shouldn't pay the penalty. I'm not seeing you some of friends channel. Lady Coach, I don't understand what that means. If you're still here, oh, I'm falling behind on the chat. So you guys are chatting a lot and I'm falling behind. Oh, okay, so let's try to catch up. Yeah, no one can ruin you. You can only ruin yourself. So I don't know if you're still here. I know you said good night. Yeah, so those of you who are listening, we can only ruin ourselves. So just remember that. And I, for one, I can only speak for myself, but I, for one, I don't hold things against everybody. I don't hold grudges. I try to remember. I forgive, and they say forgive and forget, but I forgive and I try to remember. But sometimes I forget. I forget a lot of things. Let's go with Nightbot. Lady Coach, you're mistaken. So I will fix that. I'm sorry about that. Nightbot is... I told Nightbot to not allow anyone to post within 45 seconds. So thank you for joining me, Lady Coach. But I thought that was for dropping your link, which you don't need to. Just type J, and your link will Nightbot will drop your link. But I guess it's not letting you chat every 45 seconds or less. So I will fix that. So, and I'm sorry about that, but I need to go into Nightbot. That's Nightbot. That's not streaming, so or YouTube. So I will fix that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna try to catch up. Bye for now. Bye. Don't worry about little tit for tats. These are good people, and if I put in a good word for you, they will listen. Yeah, no, that's my fault, Lady Coach. It's my fault because I set the timer for 45 seconds. Because I didn't want anyone dropping their link twice. YouTube doesn't like that. So just type J. Just wait 45 seconds and type J, and your link Nightbot will put your link in. So Nightbot does what Nightbot is told. And I told Nightbot not to let you post quicker than 40. I think it's 45 seconds, but I will fix that. I need to go into Nightbot. It's closed right now. I shut it off. So I will go back in and fix that. Sorry. Good night, RS. Yes, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Thank you for hanging out. I am grateful. I am grateful for some people. Don't worry about everybody else. They will come back to you. They will find out that you're a good friend. Or maybe you're not happy, but you can remember it, but don't. Sometimes people don't think it's as bad as we feel. So, just leave it at that. It's not always as heavy on them as it is on you. Drone's Travels. Hey, Drone. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for popping in. I have friends where I thought I didn't have friends, so that's a good thing. And because I know I'm talking to my closest friends, saying, I don't know if they care. Well, they care, but they don't care as much as you think. That's always true. Now, some people do, and they will tell you. They may not tell you in the exact words you're waiting for, but they will talk to you, and that means they care. So, hi, Lala Perez. Thank you very much for stopping in. Good morning, good evening to you. If you're in Philippines or Hong Kong, it is after midnight. Madaling araw, I think. I skipped my Tagalog lesson for a couple of days, so I need to go back and take a long lesson. Maybe 1 hour, maybe 45 minutes. Long lessons are hard because it's too much. It's too much. All at once. So, but I need to go back in and do that. But Madaling araw is after midnight, right? You can take Lala or Layla. I think it's Layla or Lala. It's Lala or Lala Perez, Channel 88. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Let's go with Bida still in the house. That's true. Thank you. Yeah. I'm not so much of a chatter. I can't. It's inside me. My built-in personality. I love people, but it's hard for me to stay in a group. Like physically, if I'm at a place and there's a lot of people, I'm talking about 8 or more, maybe 12, 13 people in the room, or even a bigger place. It's hard for me to be chatting for a very long time. I can do it for a short time, and it's great. I love them. I love everybody, but it makes me feel tired, and I will need to go to sleep. That's why some people leave the party early, is because they just can't. They can't sustain their energy. I lose my energy. Now, I was a DJ, and sometimes we had lots of people. Some nights are not so busy, and some nights are busy and it's packed and there's a lot of people. That's energizing to me, because I'm not having a one-on-one conversation with everybody. I pick up the mic and I say, hi, everybody. I'm really only talking to the mic. So that's not why I'm J Mike, by the way. J Mike is just my name short. It's the short part of my name, my first and last name. That's all. It really is J Mike. So but I am really only talking to the mic, one person. You're talking to one person. That's how you learn to speak in public. You're talking to one person. It's intimate. Make it, whenever there's a large group of people, tell yourself, I'm intimately talking to my best, most personal friend. Because they're going to hear it at some, either later or now. They're either going to hear it now or later. Or you're going to watch it replay it yourself. So you're either talking to yourself or your best mate. That's how you speak in public. And then, you go from there. Never watch CNN, but I bet you watched CNN when the Twin Towers were hit by planes, right? You were watching CNN. I guarantee it. Either that or you were seeing their websites. Because I was, where I worked, at work, I was on the way to work when it happened. And when I got there, we went right to CNN because I didn't know CNN back then. They were the first. So they were always first on the channels, on the news channels. When you would have, there was a couple of channels like, USA, because I'm in the United States, USA Channel and the History Channel and there's a, Nickelodeon, those channels. And then there was the news channels. So CNN was always first. It was CNN, and then it was Fox, and then MSNBC, and so whoever was first was on top, and they were first. So, but now they're just, they've gone far left, and that's divisive when you do that. So, Drones Travels, thanks for hanging out, guys. So, I know I'm still a few minutes behind. Lorelei's Kitchen, thanks for stopping in. Hello to you also. Nice to see you. Magandangabi. Thank you. Drone, hello. Yeah, Lady Coach. Lady Coach, Lorelei's Kitchen, Drones Travels. Ashley, bye to Jacob. Thanks for hanging out with me. I was at work meeting when it happened, Fox News. Yeah, I was in Central Time, US. I was in Kansas City. Fox News. Yeah, I was just realizing that Fox News was there back then. They were still new, relatively new on the cable, but back then most of our news was coming on local networks, but at work we were using the internet, so for some reason CNN was on top, and I didn't realize the politics of it. We could watch the same thing and then on live TV, and then 1 hour later or 2 hours later, each news network will tell me a different story, and that's troubling. That's very concerning to me. I don't want to make it too much about politics, but there is some reality in politics, and the reality is we take a fact and then we decide what it means. So when someone says, look at the facts, I say, yeah, what do you think we're talking about? One fact does not make a true story. I was watching when we were starting the lockdowns last year, Trump was doing his daily briefing, and sometimes they started off going 30 minutes, and they went 60, then they went 90. Sometimes they were going 2 hours. So I was watching the live feed, and the left-wing media decided we're not going to show the live feed, but you only need to see what we're going to condense it and then tell you what happened, what was said. And what they were doing is they were condensing it and they were editing it like we make videos, and they were like, okay, here's the beginning, here's the end, and that's all you need to know. They were cutting out the middle, and then they were making Trump sound like he hates everybody. And I thought, because I saw the CNN feed, and I thought, that was only 10 seconds. He was there for an hour and a half. He never said that. He never said that. And I have people say, oh, he said he's glad that, I'm blank on the name, but he said he's glad that guy was murdered by the police officer, and I feel very unprofessional. I wasn't planning on talking about this, so the names in the news are slipping my mind, but right at the moment, and this isn't my forte, but I do understand when people are being real and when they're not. And that never changes. That's always going on since the beginning of time. Ancient philosophy tells us that. And technology, and I see it too. When I make a video, you don't see the mistake. When I'm doing live, you see a mistake. So we should know that our music that we love on the radio, you're not hearing the mistakes. When you see them live, you're hearing all the mistakes. And now they have technology that when we say, well, they're just lip syncing. Well, they're singing, but they're also using sound reinforcement from the perfect video, from the perfect way they did it in the studio. So it is them playing the music, and they're singing live at the same time, so that you don't hear the mistakes as much. And that's why they do that. So we'll have a good show. Yeah. So we need to be careful who we listen to and what we believe. When they're giving you their opinions, you need to say, well, where are they getting that? Why? Why is this the narrative? Why? And it goes to our core values. Cards Javier, hey, thanks for coming by. Yeah, I think we bumped into you. We connected already, but that was, Team VIPs, VIPs Worldwide. That was good. That was good. And I checked on your video earlier. I think it was this morning, some hours ago. It seemed like last night, but I think it was this morning. So I was too tired at the end of the day. There's always something going on, especially with YouTube and the things I do. So we need to be careful. And I've always told my daughters, two of my daughters don't understand the philosophy that I've embraced, and it's ancient. A lot of things have never changed and will never change. What's changed is technology. Our knowledge of medicine and microbiology, or what we know of it. The biology hasn't changed. We've learned to understand a little bit more because we can see things with microscope now. So now we know that there are microscopic things that we couldn't see without this technology, and air travel. That's basically it that's changed since before Christ. We know this if we know anything about ancient philosophy. We know this, and Aristotle said that if you talk philosophically, people will hate you. And then 350 years later, Jesus Christ himself said, if you speak the gospel, they will hate you. And that's what's happening today in the world. That's how we know who's really lying, because everyone's telling you that everybody else is lying, and it's only half of it. I don't know if it's half, but only one is true. So I don't want to lay it all out too harshly for you all, because I need everyone to understand the same before I continue, because I'm not Fox News and I'm not CNN, but I know who they are and I know what they're doing. In the years gone by, the media was there to help the little guy, but that's changing. They still want us to think that way, but it's not. They're the elite now, and they want to keep what they have, and they want to be in good standing with what they think is coming. And so in that regard, they're clever. Now, I say that cleverness is not wisdom, but that doesn't mean it isn't real. It just means it's not what I call wisdom, but it's still very real. It's as real as whether we follow God or not. So thanks for joining VIPs last night. Thanks for having me, and that was a great experience. She came on, I think it's Cherry or Sherry. She came on Hard Luck Survival right after that. She said she would, and she did. And she talked about great new connections, and I also have the same sentiment. It's a great new connection. Sometimes I think I can't make connections with these larger channels, and sometimes they bring me on, and then here I am. There's, like Shirley Hawk and Brenda Swanson. They're so large, and they're connected with Jen. They're so large, and they don't always have me on, but they did. They had me on once or twice, and that's helpful. People start to know who you are. They don't connect right away, but then sometimes they connect, and then they're great people. There's so many great connections on YouTube. But we just need to try to understand each other and be helpful. Even when there's a little bit of negative animosity going on, some misunderstanding, and some people are hurt. For the most part, everyone is kind and helpful. So we just need to realize that, although it seems bad, maybe there's some good in it, and it's not so bad. Like, there's someone I haven't talked to her. I don't know if she thinks that I'm a good person, but she called my religion fake. So now that's gossip, because I didn't say it. I'm saying what somebody else said. That's gossip. But that's what happens when you shun somebody. They're going to reveal what you said. And so if it's good to say to me, and you didn't say it in confidence, yes, you said it to my face, but you also made it public. And when you do that, you're opening the barn door, and you're letting the horses out. You're letting the cat out of the bag. So be careful what you say to people, is what I'm saying. I tried to say that I think, in my opinion, the left is not working on the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Because they're saying, well, but we have a fact. We have a true fact. Yes, one true fact does not make a murder case. It just doesn't. So, but sometimes people don't want to hear that. There is a truth, but there's also mistaken facts. You can take a true fact and then make a mistake with the story. We don't always know what the story is. There's a true fact. $10 million was paid to Joe Biden's son. That's a fact. We don't know how that happened. We don't have all the information, so we think it's dishonest. We think Joe had some influence, President Joe. We think he had some influence in that it was not right. We think it was in violation of federal law. We don't know that for sure. That's subject to interpretation. So, and I'm a little hazy. I've tried to forget about that and not really focus on that. I'm focused on doing what I need to do. But we think there's a lot of people who think that was disingenuous. So, but they're denying that any wrongdoing occurred. So what do you have there? You have, two opposite sides disagreeing on what is real and true. So you can have a fact and then, well, it didn't really happen that way. So now they're on the other side. So just thinking out loud, these things happen with facts. So when someone says, look at the facts, well, what's your understanding of science? Or look at the science. That's the other one. Look at the science. Hey, I have a scientific mind. That doesn't mean I understand the speed of light. One of my ancestors calculated that without a computer in somewhere around 1850, 1870. Computers can't find anything different. But what they're not telling us is that they used mirrors, and now we're questioning whether the reflection of light has the true speed of light. We don't know. We can't prove that. So there's always the speed of light we can't prove. So that means we can't prove the age of the universe, which is now debatable. Some people think the universe is only 6,000 years old, and other people think it's 10 billion years old. So where's the truth? That's a big wide range difference. We know the truth, says Ashley. Yeah, we know the truth. God is good. That's the truth. God is good. Pray continually, everybody. That's what I will say. God bless everyone. So even the evil, we can pray for the people who are doing evil, or not doing all the godly things. We can pray for them. And I think we're caught up. And it's been 2.5 hours. Guys, I could be here all day and talk. I'm glad that 4 of you are still here. B Rabbit! Thank you, sir! Thank you so much for stopping in. I am forever grateful, sir, for you. I know some bananas disappear, but that's okay. You are a connection. I am forever grateful. Be in the house. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. I know I haven't been by. I'm so busy. I am busy every day. I am trying to learn 2 things that go on my channel. Tagalog language and guitar. I need to practice those things. I am not good at it. I am learning to be good, but I'm not great. So I'm not J Mike TV yet. And look at this. Mr. Theodore, welcome. Thank you so much. I am forever grateful to this gentleman. It is my brother, Ted. My brother, Theodore. I don't want to reveal too much personal information, but for those that are listening and will watch again, there you have it. So you'll have to listen for 2.5 hours to know what went on today. It's a long live stream. Happy Easter, Leonie. You're back. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, I am grateful for everyone that stops in. It is all good. Yes, happy Easter. It was a wonderful Good Friday and Easter for me as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have to learn to sing like Filipinos, like the Filipinos. So stay safe and healthy, happy and blessed. Yes, I pray every day. Just in case you guys don't know, you want to know. Leonie, yes, thank you. Thank you. Mr. B Rabbit, I am very well. B Rabbit has a great big live stream himself, big channel, and it was very helpful to me, and for that I am grateful. So I am doing well. I am good, very busy. I'm still learning more to do on guitar and Tagalog language. I will always be a student of Tagalog. I hope and pray that I can go back to the Philippines. I want to stay. I wish to stay there, and this is taking 16 months here now. It's a long time. So thank you, Leonie. Stay home. That's it. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. If we keep doing what we are doing, we will keep getting what we are getting. There's always new strains of viruses. That's what we are talking about. There's always new virus strains. The horses have left the barn. The viruses are everywhere. So we are not stopping anything anymore. We can't stop it now. It's there. Whether healthy or healthy, and the people who are accumulating diseases and immune deficiencies need to worry, but they won't travel. They are the ones that should not want to travel. But I wish to travel. I know I am healthy, and I don't think that changes much, other than they're not sure what to do, and I'm trying to understand that. I'm always trying to understand why we have differences. So, Ashley, I'm so glad you hung around for so long. Thank you, and I will see you next time too, maybe on Hard Luck Survival or here or somewhere. Thank you, Ashley. And we are all caught up on the chats. I don't know how long I am going to keep talking because I don't see anybody else that wants to come on. Just to be a crazy person. And I know we had some problems with StreamYard today. And I'm wondering, I don't think it was my StreamYard because that's internet based, so it couldn't have been my computer doing that because I'm fine. So I will call it a day, I guess. And I'm glad to, I don't know who's still here. B Rabbit, Leonie, thank you, Ashley. Maybe you are the 3, I'm not sure. Theodore, thanks for coming. Amen to you too, sir. B Rabbit, Ashley, thank you guys, and everybody else who came earlier. I am in the middle of saying goodbye, good night, have a good day, great day to all of you. Magandang gabi over to the Filipinos. Thank you, Mr. Cards Javier. And I think we are connected already. So, guys, I've got to go too. See you next time. This is J Mike signing off. Bye. So long. Bye bye.